Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl.
What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda Marie, and over here on my channel I love to discuss all things fragrance. So if you're into perfume, building a collection, you want to smell good, or maybe you just loving my vibe, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bells. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 fragrances that I get the most compliments. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 fragrances that I get compliments on the most. Let me just start off by saying, I know we don't wear fragrance for compliments. I know somebody gonna write it down in the comments. Somebody gonna say something. I will tell you, somebody telling me that I smell good is one of the best compliments that I can receive. Seeing as though I'm obsessed with fragrance, I'm a fragrance collector, it lets me know, yeah, I am that girl when it comes to picking out these perfumes. I am that girl. I know that sounds real conceited, but you know, it's just a little bit of a confirmation, okay, that you know, I do smell good. And I'm not going to be using the word compliment through the whole video. Y'all know what it is, but let's get started. My number one, and it really breaks my heart to talk about this fragrance because it is discontinued. And baby, Tom Ford really pissed me off when they discontinued this fragrance because I love this vanilla. This is a beautiful vanilla. This is Tom Ford's Metalique. I really need to find me another bottle. I've been saying that for months, or ever since I found out it was discontinued, but I really want to get a backup bottle. This is backup bottle worthy, and not just because people, you know, compliment me when I wear this, but I think it is a beautiful vanilla. Now, this is not going to be your gourmand type of vanilla. This is a sweet vanilla, but it has a bit of an icy cold feel to it. And again, I think it's almost like a sharp, piercing vanilla in my opinion. There's also heliotrope here that creates this like powderiness mixed in with the vanilla. But I think it's a 10 out of 10. And I just, for the life of me, I cannot understand why they would discontinue it. I don't think it was a fan fave. Did y'all not like this fragrance? Let me know in the comments. I adored it. So here's the thing. I bought a dupe of this fragrance and I fell in love with that dupe so much that I decided to pick up the real deal. That's how much I love this fragrance. It is an easy wear. It's non-offensive. I've worn it to work a million times. It just creates the most beautiful scent bubble. It doesn't project that much. You know, you kind of gotta be in my space to smell me, right? And I appreciate that, especially because I have a lot of fragrances that I just cannot wear to work. That's just the truth of it. So I love this one for that because it doesn't, the performance is moderate. Let me just say that. I'm okay with that, but I think this was a great vanilla and I just don't understand why they had to take it away. It just breaks my heart. And I hate talking about it because at this point, it may be hard to get. I don't know. The next one up is coming from the house of Andrea Maack. I remember back in the day, y'all really manifested this for me because I remember starting my channel and everybody kept saying, you need to try Andrea Maack. You need to try Andrea Maack fragrances. Have you tried Andrea Maack? And I didn't even know who the lady was, okay? I started doing a little bit of research and lo and behold, I got reached out by Twisted Lily one day and they was like, we would like to send you a fragrance. Andrea Maack is releasing a new fragrance, blah, blah, blah. We're going to send it to you. And I fell in love with Andrea Maack fragrances. Andrea Maack fragrances are very niche. Now, she is an artist that turned perfumer. So she incorporates a lot of her artistry into her fragrances. So when you try her fragrances, I would recommend getting a discovery set. That's number one. But keep an open mind when you try her fragrances, because they can be a little too unique for some, okay? But as for me, I love them. The one I have here is called Supernova. This one was released probably a year ago, maybe 2 years at this point. But this is going to be oud, leather, patchouli. There's a little lavender here. There may also be a little incense in here. So this is one that I would definitely reserve for those colder days, those colder months, fall, probably even winter. I think a lot of people would smell this and also think that it leans more masculine, and I would agree, because there's some heavy hitter notes here. You're talking oud and leather, two head banging notes, but there is a softness about this fragrance that I absolutely adore. It's so soft. I don't know if maybe it's because of the leather. There could be some sandalwood in here too, but it's one of my favorite leather and oud combinations. I don't have a lot of those in my collection, but baby Andrea Maack, oh, she did it when she did this. This is an extrait de parfum, and trust me, you will have no worries when it comes to performance. This thing projects like a beast, okay? You do not have to overspray this. I actually highly recommend that you don't, okay? Because, ooh, maybe, but yeah, she's a good one. She is definitely a good one. I have another Tom Ford fragrance here on the desk. This is my baby. This is my baby. I love this so much. I even got the flanker to this one. But this is Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. I always say that no one, and I haven't smelled everyone's leather, but in my opinion, this is my opinion, my humblest opinion, no one does leather better than Tom Ford. Okay, I said it. I said it. I started really exploring leather fragrances. I started with Tom Ford. They were at Sephora. They were in the department stores. I could get my nose on them. It wasn't a problem. I fell in love with Tuscan leather, and then I fell in love with this one. But Tuscan leather was my first love. You get the most realistic leather in here, and there's leather combined with floral notes. I want to say maybe there's, I don't know why I want to say violet. It smells like there's violet here, but I don't think there's violet here. But you definitely get the leather. It is very sexy. I think that this is very unisex. A lot of people would probably say it leans more masculine. It does smell great on a man though, let me just say that. But I love it. This is one of the best leather fragrances I have in my collection. Granted, I don't have a lot of leather, but whenever I wear this, I get stopped. Okay, somebody's asking me what I have on, and it's just a beautiful scent. I love it so much. I got Eau d'Ombre leather, which was released last December, I believe. I got it for my birthday. Love it, love it. Again, this is Tom Ford's Ombre Leather, the original, okay? Next up is a fragrance from Montale. I'm going to take this off because it annoys the hell out of me. But this is Arabians Tonka. Now, I smelled this for the first time last year. Was it last year? I think so. I was down in Dallas at the scent room, and I smelled this, and I knew I had to take it. I knew I had to take it. I don't know why, but whenever I smell this, I smell rose. I smell something sweet in here. It's a sweetness in here, almost a sugary sweetness. I smell woods. I smell oud. This is just a 10 out of 10. The performance is a 10 out of 10. The smell is a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love it, and it it lasts on my skin all day long. If I do a top 10 my most longest lasting fragrances, please know that this is going to be in that video, okay? Because the way this lasts on my skin is crazy. If I mess around and spray it on my clothes, oh my God, it lasts in my clothes even after I wash my clothes forever and a day. And after that, I haven't smelled the newest release. I want to get my nose on it, but as of right now, I'm so happy and pleased with this one. I get asked every time I wear it. I'm just saying. Another one that a lot of people ask me about is Red Tobacco. This one is from Mansera. This is from their sister company, okay? This is Red Tobacco. I do feel like they have an extreme version of this one, but this one is so damn potent. I don't even know if I would be able to handle the extreme. Like, why would I want to do that? This is spicy, y'all. When I tell you, ooh, baby, hot sauce, but in the most sexiest way ever. There could be, I want to say there's rose here. I feel like I get a little bit of rose, but for the most part, I'm picking up pepper, black pepper, pink pepper, honey, all the peppery notes. I do get a little woods from here too. And like I said, I may be getting, as far as a floral note, I may be getting rose. This is so good. I wish that I could wear this to work, but I just can't. Oh, when I wear this, I literally drive people crazy. Insane. You know, the interesting thing about this, because I do get a lot of compliments, I would assume that people would not like this because it's so peppery, it's so spicy, right? But people love it. They love it, y'all. They really do. There's something sweet in here as well, almost like a sugary vanilla that is in here too. That could also be adding to the appeal of this fragrance. I will tell you too, I don't like the fact that I gotta twist the top on, but that's neither here nor there. The fragrance is amazing, okay? Amazing. Ooh, I love Guerlain to death. Guerlain, baby, they just don't do no wrong in my eyes. And when they sent this to me, I was the happiest person on earth, because I will be honest with you, as much as I love Guerlain, right now, it's just out of my price range. It's just out of my price range. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But they sent over Paris Patchouli last year when it first came out, and I love it. This one is like a creeper. Creeper? Is that right? Do I want to say creeper? It creeps up on people because it has the best sillage. This is a floater. The sillage, just like the fragrance, just floats everywhere I turn if I spray this in my hair, I turn my hair and it just floats. If I spray it on my arm or in my clothes and I do like this, it just glides everywhere that I go, baby. I'm telling you, people be like, what is that? What is that you? Is that you? And I'm like, yes, okay. Baby, we're talking about patchouli, but it gives dark chocolate patchouli, sweet patchouli. There is iris here, so there's a little bit of a powderiness going on in this fragrance, and there's aldehydes here. I feel like the aldehydes is what really creates that sillage moment in this fragrance, because I think without the aldehydes, the sillage would not be there. But this is patchouli done right. I know a lot of y'all don't like patchouli, but I'm telling you, go put your nose on patchouli Paris. I think this would be the patchouli to change your mind. I'm just saying, okay? Give it a try. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, you better let me know, okay? Amouage Guidance. You know I could not leave this out. This is the original. I wore this to work one day, and everybody was like, Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda. Everybody call me Miss Amanda at work. I don't know. It's probably a respect thing. I should just, you know, be happy about it. I don't know why everybody at work called me Miss Amanda, but everybody was like, Miss Amanda, you smell so good, you smell so good. I guess it's just a form of respect, so I appreciate it. But yeah, Amouage Guidance, okay, we're talking about osmanthus, pear, hazelnut. There may be some peach here, but I definitely know there's pear, musk, vanilla. 10 out of 10, top 10 for life. You know, I always talk about signature pearl, that y'all can't see it, it's up here somewhere, but I always talk about signature pearl. It just really is comparable to Amouage Guidance, and it's way more affordable. So if you like Amouage Guidance and you don't want to pay that kind of money, Signature Pearl by by Fragrance World. Signature Pearl by Fragrance World, okay? You won't regret it. You'll be thanking me, actually. But I love this one, and it took me a while to get mine in because it is so pricey. I had to, you know, save up a little coin to get it, but I got it. I have no regrets. I haven't tried the extrait version, but a lot of people say it smells like the OG, so I don't see the reason for me to run out and smell it. Plus, when I know I'm not gonna buy it, like I already know I'm not gonna spend, you know, close to $500 on that perfume. Like, I'm not gonna do it. But I love this one. I love it. Again, it's top 10 for life. It's my baby. It's my baby. Okay, listen, it is what it is. It's a cheapie, but it's a good cheapie, okay? Arianna Grande Cloud. I know. But I do, okay? I do get tons of compliments when I wear this. I'm thinking it's the cotton candy. I'm thinking it's the vanilla and the fact that it smells like baccarat. Now, granted, I haven't worn it in a while, but there's a big dent going on here too. So you can see when I was wearing it, I was wearing the hell out of it, okay? But yeah, easy to wear. I wore it to work. Baby, people can smell me in the hallway. They smell me in the break room. I wasn't even in the break room. That is how much this performs. It's a big performer. For it to be so damn cheap, I highly recommend it. I really do. I mean, it's just a beautiful fragrance, and I love it. Cloud by Ariana Grande. Next up, we have Blanche Bete. This is from Liquidis Imaginaires, and it is just a beautiful scent. You know, this scent is so unique, but it's wearable. Sometimes you run into fragrances that's just niching too damn hard, where they're just so difficult to wear. The notes just don't make sense with each other. They're not, you know, they're not meshing with each other. Because when you look at the notes, you think cacao, you think tuberose, you think milk, you think incense, and you're like, how is this gonna work? How is this gonna smell? And this is just looking at the notes. That's why you gotta put your nose on the fragrance, because the notes can be very tricky, okay? Even for me, a seasoned vet, the notes can be very tricky. But I went ahead and I blind bought it, and I have no regrets. It is magical. That is the word that I would use. It's a sweet cocoa powder, creamy vanilla tuberose, and I don't even like tuberose like that, okay? I don't even like tuberose. I'm just saying. But it's just magical. It's beautiful. It's so pretty, so feminine. It's a top 10 for life. Y'all can see the dent don't lie, okay? The dent doesn't lie. But I love it. And when I wear it, child, people do ask me what I'm wearing. They like it. I think it's the vanilla mixed in with that creamy, milky note that really gets people. People love vanilla. I think vanilla is one of the most loved notes in fragrance, and that's really what make people ask me what I'm wearing. I feel like is the vanilla. I'm convinced. If it was the tuberose or the incense, I don't think people would say anything to me. People are picking up that vanilla, sweet, creamy vanilla. They stop me and ask me what I'm wearing, and I tell them Blanche Bete. I do Now, I will recommend Gracia to y'all by French Avenue. It's comparable to Blanche Bete, but I think Blanche Bete is much better in my opinion. They're not one-to-one, but I think Gracia gets you really, really close to Blanche Bete if you don't want to spend, you know, a lot of money on this perfume. But you can get this at the discounters. I've seen it on FragranceNet. I know I have. I know I have at this point. So, you know, just do your research. You might find you one for maybe about $150. That's a good deal because I think designer fragrances right now are going for $150 and up. And this is a niche. So, you know, last but not least, my baby. I've talked about this one before. Y'all probably gonna get tired of me mentioning this fragrance, but it is what it is. When something is so good like this, I have to talk about it. And I don't care if I talk about it 100 times because it's that damn good. And I'm talking about Christian Louboutin Loubirouge. I'm sure there's somebody out there that has this fragrance on their wish list. I know it's somebody out there. If you have this fragrance on your wish list, thumbs this video up and comment down below. And I'm gonna tell you, you should get it. Okay, whenever you can afford to get it, you should get it. Okay, because this is beautiful. This is, oh God, it's one of the most prettiest feminine fragrances I have in my collection. And when I wear it, people do ask me what I have on because they can smell me from 6 feet away. I don't know if it's the cardamom mixed in with the vanilla, mixed in with the iris, but they smell something. I'm thinking it's probably the vanilla. The vanilla in here comes off sweet and powdery. I think that's what gets people every time I wear this. And the spice is a soft spice. It's not over the top at all. 10 out of 10, highly recommend it. I can wear it any time of the year, any occasion. I can wear it to work. I work in the health profession, so you know it's frowned upon to wear fragrances to work. People have allergies and things of that nature. Boo, okay? But I can wear this to work and it's no problem because it is so soft and pretty and feminine. And I like to wear it. I like to spray it behind my neck. So when I'm walking, people just pick up my scent trail. That's a little trick I like to do, okay? 10 out of 10. It's one of the best from, in my opinion, Loubirouge is one of the best from the Christian Louboutin lineup. I think that there were 7 of these fragrances, okay? In my opinion, Loubirouge is number 1. Number 1, and then my number 2 is going to be Louis Crown, okay? And then my number 3 is probably going to be Louis Croc, all right? But Loubirouge, number 1 for sure. I love it, highly recommend it, compliment getter, trust me. Those were 10 of my most complimented fragrances. I'm sure I have others, but we're only mentioning 10. If you want me to do a part 2, comment below. Let me know. If you have any of the fragrances I mentioned in this video, let me know. Let me know how you feel about them. Also, let me know what is your most complimented fragrance. Comment down below. If you're into perfume, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells. That way you'll be notified every time I upload and you don't miss out. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a beautiful day and I hope you're smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.